Hey friends, have you ever looked around your home and felt suffocated? Not because of the people you love, but because of the things surrounding you. Maybe it's that overflowing drawer filled with gadgets you never use, or the closet packed with clothes you haven't worn in years, or even all those apps on your phone, each quietly demanding a tiny piece of your attention every single day. I read about a man once, successful businessman, luxury cars, a big house filled with every gadget you could imagine. But at night, when the world was quiet, he felt empty. Despite having everything, something was missing. Then he found minimalism and it changed his life. Today, I want to invite you to explore with me how minimalism isn't just about organizing your home, it's about transforming your mind, your feelings, and your life. Now, when most people hear minimalism, they think about getting rid of everything and living like a monk. But that's not really what it means. Minimalism is about making space for what really matters. Minimalism is the art of removing the non essential so that the essential can shine. Take a moment. If you had to pack your entire life into one suitcase, only one, what would you choose to keep? Pause the video if you need to and think about it. Type your answer in the comments. Let me tell you a story from Zen tradition that might help us understand this better. There was once a student who came to a master eager to learn wisdom. The master began pouring tea into a cup. He kept pouring even after the cup was full. Tea spilled everywhere, yet the student said nothing. The master finally stopped and said, like this cup overflowing with tea, your mind is full of thoughts and clutter. Unless you empty it, there is no space for new wisdom. Our lives are like that cup. If we cram it full of possessions, worries, and distractions, we leave no room for peace and clarity. Ask yourself now, where is your cup overflowing? Is it your space, your schedule, your mind? Let me tell about Sarah. Sarah used to have a huge wardrobe, over 100 pieces of clothing. She said deciding what to wear every morning stressed her out. She tried an experiment. She reduced her wardrobe to just 30 versatile pieces. Suddenly, mornings were simpler and her mind felt clearer. Science backs this up. When we have fewer choices, our brain tires less from decision fatigue. Imagine not stressing about what to wear and what to buy every day. Tell me in the comments how many of you feel exhausted not from work but from too many decisions every single day. Steve Jobs once said simplicity was ultimate sophistication. He famously wore just a black turtleneck and jeans every day, so he didn't waste energy deciding what to wear. I remember a time when I spent 10 minutes just looking for something to wear. That's 10 minutes lost every morning. What if those 10 minutes were spent doing something meaningful instead? Pause and think, what's one part of your day where you could simplify and save time? Here's a story about a young couple who used to chase shopping sales and fill their apartment with things they didn't really need. One day, they decided to sell off unnecessary items and downsize to a smaller place. The extra money they saved allowed them to take their dream trip around the world. Sometimes, spending less on things creates space for more meaningful experiences. What would you do if you had more money for your dreams instead of things? There's a classic story about an old man filling a jar with sand, then rocks, then water. If he fills the jar with sand first, the big rocks don't fit. But if he puts the big rocks in first, the sand fills the gaps around them. The jar is like our life. The rocks are the things that truly matter: family, health, passions. The sand, everything else. Take a moment now. What are the rocks in your life? Write down three things that you want to prioritize and protect. Imagine a child with dozens of toys. One day, he gave most away and was left with just two or three favorites. Suddenly, those toys became treasures. He played with more focus and joy than ever before. Sometimes, abundance can blur our joy, but simplicity often unlocks deeper happiness. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine your home filled only with things you truly need and love. How does that feel? Lighter? Calmer? Freer? Minimalism isn't only physical, it's also about time. Learning to say no to commitments that drain you. It's digital cutting down screen time, decluttering your devices, and emotional letting go of grudges, negative thoughts that weigh heavy. I know a man who distanced himself from toxic friendships. Freed from that weight, he found energy and joy again. What's one non material thing you want to let go of today? Maybe a habit, a worry, or a distraction. If it feels right, type it in the comments. Picture a traveler setting off on a long journey with a backpack so heavy he can barely walk. Step by step, he discards extra clothes, gadgets, and souvenirs. Each item dropped makes the journey easier. Life is the same. When we declutter our possessions and minds, the road ahead feels lighter and more joyful. What's in your backpack, emotionally or physically, that would like to put down? Now, if you want to begin your minimalist journey, here are some simple steps. First one, before decluttering, identify your motivation. Why do you want to adopt minimalism? It could be to reduce stress, save money, create more space, or live more intentionally. Your why will keep you committed. Second one, pick one small area to begin, like a drawer, a shelf, or a closet. Sorting a manageable space helps avoid overwhelm and builds momentum. Third one, for each item, ask yourself, do I use this regularly? Does it add value or joy to my life? Is it worth keeping, donating, or discarding? Items without value or use get removed. Fourth one, pause buying non essential items. Before purchasing, ask yourself, do I truly need this? Will it enrich my life or quickly become clutter? This reduces future accumulation. Fifth one, convert physical documents, photos, and media into digital formats to save space, reduce physical clutter, and increase accessibility. Sixth one, create a capsule wardrobe by keeping versatile, comfortable clothes you love. Donate or discard seldom worn items. Seventh one, incorporate habits like tidying for 10 minutes daily, mindful consumption, and reflecting regularly on needs versus wants. Eighth one, choose to invest time and money in experiences, travel, learning, relationships that create lasting value beyond possessions. Ninth one, practice gratitude. Let go of perfectionism and embrace enough rather than more. Mindset shifts sustain long-term minimalism. Which one could you start with today? Write your commitment in the comments. Small actions lead to big change. So today we have seen how minimalism can bring freedom, clarity, joy and focus. It's not about having less, It's about making room for what truly matters. Remember, we don't find happiness in having more, we find it in needing less. If this video inspired you, I encourage you to take one minimalist action today and share your journey below. Together, we can inspire others to live free and fully. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more stories that transform your life.